EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they work this out past the 25. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 30 on second down, Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First down, here's Burrow. Not open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And all the way in. Wilson for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 58 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Fourth down, Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Off the play fake, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his big tight end here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Prescott now. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. This offense has converted in this spot twice already here in this first quarter. Now, can they convert again here on fourth down? And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Cooper was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Play action now. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. There he goes, left side. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 96 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will stop right around the 25. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now left side on the swing pass. Fights through it and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, Trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Hey, kill. Skip 47. Hey, watch the slant.
Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd and 12. Now a give here to Pollard. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. Let's go, D. 47. Hey, switch gears. 47. Mike 50.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing, Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Elliott, toss right.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.